Hello, good day. I am Samuel D. Aniscal, a second-year BSN major in English student at University of Cebu main campus. And today, I'll be teaching you what is an adjective all about. But before I will start with my discussion, let me show you first the objectives of this lesson. At the end of the discussion, students should be able to first define what is an adjective. Second, identify the degrees of comparison of adjectives. The third one, perceive how to formulate a sentence using the different forms of adjectives. So to start our discussion, let's define first the word adjective. So what is an adjective? An adjective is a part of speech that can be used to describe or provide more information about a noun or pronoun that acts as the subject in a sentence. So in simple words, adjective is a describing word. So any word that describes a noun or a pronoun is considered as an adjective. So here are examples of adjectives. The first sentence, the boy is handsome. So the boy here is our noun, which is also the subject in the sentence. And the word handsome describes the boy. So therefore it is an adjective. Second, she is unique. The word she here is a pronoun. And the word unique describes the pronoun. So therefore, it is also an adjective. Third one, Jake is respectful. The word respectful here describes Jake, which is the noun or the subject of the sentence. So therefore, it is an adjective. Fourth one, the beautiful lady waved at me. So the beautiful here describes the lady. What kind of lady that waved at me? So therefore, the word beautiful is an example of an adjective. And the last one, that cat is fat. So the word fat describes the cat, which is the noun of the sentence and also the subject of the sentence. So therefore, that is an example of an adjective. So those are examples of adjectives. Any word that describes a noun or a pronoun is an adjective. And did you know that adjectives can be used to compare similar qualities of different subjects that perform the same action? Yes, that is right. Adjectives can be used to compare similar qualities of different subjects that perform the same action. That's why there are three forms of adjectives, or also called as the three degrees of comparisons of adjectives. So what are those? So these are positive or absolute form of adjectives, comparative form of adjectives, and third one is superlative form of adjectives. So let's know each one of these forms of adjectives. So first one, the absolute or positive form of adjectives. The positive form or the positive degree of comparison is the form of the adjective used in the original form. So here in positive or absolute form, it is just in the original form of the word. And there is also no comparison happened in the sentence. So plainly, it is just in original form. So the adjective is just in original form. There is no word added in the adjective. So here are examples of positive or absolute form of adjectives. First one, Anna is happy. So happy here, the word happy here is our adjective, and it is already or only in original form because there is also one subject in the sentence and there's no need to compare something, two nouns or two subjects. So there's only one subject here. So therefore, the word happy is only in positive or absolute form. Second, the dog is cute. So the same, the word cute here is only in positive or absolute form because there's only one subject in the sentence and there's only one to describe. There's no need to compare two subjects. Third one, my mother is beautiful. So the word mother here is our noun and our subject. And it is the only noun and subject in the sentence. So therefore, our adjective here will be in positive or absolute form only. That's why the word beautiful is in positive or absolute form only. So those are examples of positive or absolute form of adjectives used in a sentence. Happy, the word cute, the word beautiful. So there's no words added in the word itself, and also there's only one subject in the sentence. The second form of adjective is the comparative form. So the comparative form of the adjective is used when two subjects performing the same action or possessing the same quality are compared. So unlike in positive or absolute form, there's only one subject there. But here in comparative form, from the word itself, comparative, meaning we are already comparing. So that's why the adjective here is changed, not in positive or absolute form already. And these are examples of comparative form of adjectives. The first example, the book I read yesterday is more interesting than the one I read today. So the subjects here are the book I read yesterday and the book I read today. So there is a comparison already in the two subjects. So therefore, we will add the word more in the adjective interesting. That's why it became more interesting. It is already in comparative form because we are comparing two subjects. That's why we are indicating that the one subject is better than the other subject. Second, this movie is scarier than that one. So the same, this movie and that movie. So there are two subjects. That's why we will also using comparative form of adjective, which is scarier. So the absolute form of scarier is scary. And that's why we will converting the word scary into scarier, because we are already comparing two subjects. And the last one, Julie is more intelligent than Gabe. So our subjects here are Julie and Gabe. And since we are comparing Julie and Gabe, so therefore, we are using an adjective in comparative form. That's why we will add the word more to indicate that one subject is better than the other subject. So here, as what you have observed, the more interesting, scarier, and more intelligent is not the same. Why we can't say more scary? Why we can't say that intelligenter? Because it is inappropriate. In the rule of comparative form of the degree of comparison in the adjective, once the adjective is two syllables only, therefore we will only change it into the word itself and we will add er. That's why the word scary, that's why it became scarier. But if the adjective is already in three syllables, therefore that's the time that we will add the word more. So the next one is superlative form. So what is the superlative form of adjectives? The superlative degree of comparison is used when comparing the same quality of two or more subjects and to represent that a subject is superior to two or more subjects in performing an action. It is the same with comparative form, but here in superlative form, we are indicating that that one subject is superior against the rest of the subjects. So meaning we are representing that a subject is superior to two or more subjects in performing an action. So here there are two or three or more subjects here. So here are examples of superlative form of adjectives. First one, John is the smartest student in the class. So the word smartest here is in superlative form. So the word smart, which is the positive form, will be converted into superlative form because we are indicating that John is superior to the rest of the subject. That's why it became smartest. Second, sci-fi is the most popular genre in our class. It is also the same. Subject here is sci-fi and the rest of the genre in the class. And also indicates that sci-fi is the most popular, meaning it is the most superior in the entire class, in the entire genre in the entire class. So that's why we'll add the word most. Third one, the course I took was the hardest among from my friend's course. So that's why, since we are indicating a superiority of one subject to the rest of the subject, so therefore the word hard we will add est and it will become hardest. And the same with the comparative form as what you have observed here, the word smartest, most popular, and hardest. Why we can't make the word hardest into most hard, or why we can't make smartest into most smart, or why we can't make popular into popularest. So it is the same with comparative form. So once the adjective is only two syllables, so therefore we will only change the adjective, the word of the adjective itself, and we will add est. And once it will reach into three or more syllables, so therefore that's the time that we will add the word most. So that is the superlative form of adjectives. So again, adjective is simply a describing word. So any words that describe a noun or a pronoun, it is an adjective. And there are three degrees of comparison of adjectives, or three forms of adjectives, which are the positive or absolute form, the comparative form, and the superlative form. So those are the three degrees of comparison of adjectives. So again, I think that will be all for my discussion. So I hope that you have learned a lot for this lesson, and have a great day.